that we've done recently with calling. We've done a lot of calling campaigns. We've done a lot of picking up the phone and saying, how are you doing? And I think that has made a huge impact. And what we're hearing back from the students is some of that data, that qualitative data that we're hearing from the students has been very valuable in helping us as we move forward. One of the things that we started last year was some directed outreach after looking at if students were disengaging in the learning management system, if their midterm grades were looking as if they were not going to be strong. And we've already had done previous data around our midterm grades are a very good proxy for our final grades. And so at midterm, when we would see students who had a large number of DFW, or not W's, but D's or F's, that we, or even some C's where it's a course where you really needed a B or an A, we did some calling outreach. And we've been utilizing this past year, our staff, our professional staff, and some of our students. We have some student employees that we've hired to do, this is their primary role. But we know that those staff also have their real job that they need to be focused on. And so, but by doing this the first year and seeing the impacts, in some of those staff were our student success coaches who would call and they'd say, hey, we've noticed that your midterm grades, we've noticed that you've struggled a little bit. How can we help you? We provide support around being successful in your classes. These are some of the things that we can do. We would like to schedule an appointment with you. And by doing that, we've never done that before. And by doing that, the students went, wow, you called me? Yes, I would absolutely like to have, you think I need it? I think you need this. And let me tell you why. And we saw a dramatic increase in students right there on the spot going, yeah, let's make an appointment for later this week or next week. And that's one of the most successful calling campaigns we've ever seen and done. And even if they said, well, I don't know that I need an appointment, can we just talk right now? They had an appointment. But then we were seeing subsequent reappointments and rebookings after that. And so from that highly successful fall and spring campaigning that we did, we've decided that for this upcoming year, we're going to hire some dedicated graduate students right now to make a business case down the road. But where this will be, what their job will be to do that type of calling and that type of outreach where they can focus on, and along a just in case kind of need by need basis, the beginning of the semester, maybe around registration, right before the semester starts, for students who aren't registered. Then at first couple of weeks, how are you feeling? How are you engaged are you? Do you need connections to anything? Then when we see the first couple of weeks after the first assessment might have taken place, we see some LMS engagement shifting. We'll do some outreach there. Then midterm grades and on and on. And so building out this calendar. So that's our next phase. And so we're excited, and I really am hopeful, and I anticipate that we will see even stronger outcomes, because not only will it help support students by getting them to the services that they need to receive, but also just that sense of we care about you, you're a part of our UTSA family. And email is great, and some of those pieces are needed, but sometimes that extra layer of being able to call someone and leave a voicemail, and they're returning calls. They're saying, thank you so much. We appreciate you taking the time to be able to do this. And we can't do this with 34,000 students, right? We can't meet that need, but we can use the data to tell us which students need this, and we can target to those students that need it. So we can be very efficient and very effective at the same time. So we started, we've got a really good, pilot that we did, and that's what we typically will do. That's been our mantra for the last several years, is let's pilot, let's adjust and refine, and then let's scale up. And so we're at that. We're adjusting and refining and starting to scale up for some of those types of outreaches that we've been doing.